What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. June 29, 2022. LA Mamba. He's got your side. When it comes to the tire shop business, I'm here to help you guys out. Give you some news, info, tips, tricks, wisdom, things that I've done in the business and currently still doing, and moving forward what I see. I'm not a has-been, I'm still doing it and producing, hurting feelings in the nearby areas. No, I'm just saying. So lots of business when it comes to tire shop game. I mean, I don't want to compare it to other businesses, but when it comes to being cyclical and a steady Eddie, I'd rather be a steady Eddie, especially in these times that there's a lot of movement going on. Let's just talk about in the real estate game, and not a good movement in the right direction for agents in the business. I'm talking about even investors. Is kind of gonna turn, it's not good right now, but it's gonna get better when prices start dropping a little bit, getting less buyers in the industry. But for now, it's gonna be a while to where we're at right now. It's gonna be stuck here. So if you have something in the market selling right now, when it comes to property, you're in a good place. Agents are pretty decent right now, but again, it's only gonna be for a little bit. Investors, when it comes to buying holes, they're not in a good place. I haven't been in a while, but they will be getting, from here on, it's just gonna be better, getting better for real estate investors. Flippers, again, in the same boat with the agents. It's gonna be a downhill ride from here, especially when January 1st hits and that tax, 25% tax increase comes on. It's not gonna be that good, but there's always money to be made everywhere. The tire shop business, on the other hand, is busy now. It's gonna be busy later. It doesn't matter. It's like tacos de carne asada, right? Those things, down economy, up economy. If you're in that business, you're good. You're not worrying about much. You're worried about your house, maybe. Can you get up and work, right? Can you make time to make that, I don't know how many hours, 8-hour a day business. So then, like, when it comes to a shop in general, you open at a certain time and you close at a certain time. I want to say that looking back, having a time schedule has been a very good thing for me. I could say if I had another type of business, let's say like a detail business, where I had a lot of freedom, I wouldn't have been working as hard as I do owning a shop, because customers are relying on the shop to be open at this time, and they know at let's just say 6 o'clock shop is closed, let's just say, and that goes for any business. Let's say they go to Starbucks, they know it's gonna open at a certain time and close in a certain time. They Google it and it's on there. So there has been many times that I don't want to get up, I don't care how much fucking money I make that day. I just do not want to work, right? But I had to go because I know those people rely on me. It's not about me. Again, what about my team? People, they gotta make money. It doesn't give a fuck how I feel that morning. But they're like, hey, this is my job. I need my job to make money. So I'm coming in. We open at 8. And what if the owner doesn't show up? They're like, the hell, man? We're supposed to work, man. And then outside at the same time, the customers are outside waiting too. they're like, hey, what's that? What's up? You know, it's already 8:20. He's not up yet. He's not showing up. Well, that's not the case with me. I always show up on time, and I leave, you know, after time ends. But the point is that if I was doing some other kind of business, it would not be the case. I wouldn't be making as much as I am now, because during those times that you feel like you don't want to wake up and all that, it forces you to come in. You know, you eat your breakfast and you drink your whatever you drink, coffee or orange juice, Gatorade, whatever. You know, an hour later you feel good. Oh yeah, I feel normal. Like, oh, okay, cool. And then like 2 hours later, as you say, you feel fine. Normal, like nothing ever happened, right? And if it would have been up to you, you know, if you didn't have some place you had to be there at that time, but like, you can just stay in and lag it, you know? So then, also owning a shop, you delete a lot of bad habits, because again, time. The thing is, you gotta be up at that time. So then, like, bad habits that were deleted through the years for me was like playing video games. I probably stopped playing video games at like around age 22, around there. Throughout the years after that, I mean, you play one game here, you visit family, or, you know, but that doesn't count. And there was a time like my stepdaughter got the PlayStation, and then I played it for like a little bit of 2.5 months. You like get addicted with that thing. But then that was it, and that was like, let's just say like 8 years ago. But bad habits are deleted owning a shop, because if you stay up too late, you're not gonna want to wake up in the morning. You feel all fucked up by staying up way too late. You know, there's just a lot of bad habits. I mean, I've never done drugs and stuff like that, or, you know, keep drinking to a minimum as much as I can, because I know I need to get up in the morning. Although I do drink, but I can handle my drink. Anyways, so time schedule has made it one of the coolest things about having a shop. I have other friends that have other businesses that don't own a shop. Besides like one person that I know, everybody else lags it, because they have too much freedom. And that's one of the things that I think is actually bad in society now. It used to be a good thing back in the day. Oh, we work so hard, and, you know, when can we get free, and then all that, right? Like in my position, like, oh yeah, my freedom is like very minimum. Like, I don't really have much freedom when it comes to like going out of town in Vegas, stuff like that, or traveling. I never travel. And the last time I went out of town was like 15 years ago, which was 3 months ago. I went to Vegas, and that was the last time I like done something like that. But it's just my choice. I prefer to put my money in car parts, and that's why I don't choose to have a lot of freedom and stuff like that. Although, like in the nights, you go to restaurants and all that anytime, LA or, you know, Hollywood, you can do that every day if you want. I can do it, let's just say. But when it comes to freedom, when it has like a lot of time on your hands, it can be a bad thing. And I see it more of a bad thing than a good thing. If you're trying to be successful and grow your business, then you're gonna be wanting to like be on it, put your, you know, foot on the pedal and keep it down 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 as long as you can, until you like burn out, and then you get out the pedal because you have to rest, and then again slowly start pushing that thing back in. But I'd rather burn out than rust out. So I can just compare with other businesses, tire shop business. But again, it's any shop that you have a location though. It's really any a restaurant. You know, you have a restaurant, you're gonna be there at that time and you close at that time. Actually, a restaurant, it's actually way more hours than the tire shop, and you make lower profits. And so, if you don't have like a unique type of restaurant, that's a tough business. Like, I'm not talking about like a Porter's type business where you have like these special like treats that you can only get there, you know, and the whole world knows about it, or like old established businesses that it's like you can only get certain items there, and then like, okay, everybody like will wait for like the next day, let's say, so they can have like shorter hours, business hours, you know, or days like close. But when it comes to just like your basic restaurant, man, it's tough because you have like so low profit margins. You have no like wiggle room to make like big profits on some items. Like an example, yesterday sold 4 tires and then 4 new ones, and then, you know, the 4 were left right there in the front, and then the truck pulls in after that guy leaves, and then he says, oh, you have this size? And I'm like, oh yeah, you know, they're right there. They're like, oh hell yeah, how much? 110 plus tax each. All right, put them on. We put them on, high profit, 100% profit. That's like high profits. That's like, you know, if you could get that in other businesses, you know, those are the high profit margins, high grossing ones that with low expenses. Like tire shop is one of those that is like that, by the way. It happens very often. They leave tires behind and you sell them like all fast, you know, same day, within an hour sometimes, and then you know, all that's profit to, like, you know, the owner, right? Because it's like, oh, the workers, they're gonna sell them and all that, happy, get a tip, but you know, it's gonna benefit the owner, you know, the person who made it happen from the beginning, pretty much. So yeah, so like, I love the business for many reasons, and that is one of the reasons that forces you to work. So you are actually forced to work in the tire shop business. So if you're a hardworking person, you're gonna have no problem in this business. But actually, like, what I consider hardworking, I'm not saying, oh yeah, like just go hard for like 2 hours, right? I'm talking about hard worker, like 10 hours a day type of person, you know, 12 hours a day type of person. And I'm talking about every single day, and I'm talking about for years. So, and that's even people who don't know the business, that's even employees, you know, that, you know, they, you know, one day hopefully they want, you know, they want to open up their, you know, business, but they already have that worth ethic. They're gonna do great in any business as long as they know how to like manage, you know, manage the business, and don't spend all your money on all this crap, buying new cars and all this shit. You know, I don't, you know, see any really business that like will benefit that all real quick, unless it's like again, extremely high profitable business that you have like, so you need so many write-offs. By the way, tire shop business, you don't have a problem with write-offs. You're gonna have all kinds of expenses. One of the biggest one, in my opinion, is tires. New tires, used tires, the biggest expense there is. I call it expense, but you know, you're buying inventory. But in other businesses, like let's say you're a tech, like one kind of a calibration tech, let's just say for ADAS, or like a tuner, you know, that can charge a lot for each, you know, job that doesn't require like any employees as you do it. You're not gonna have much expenses. Now you're gonna have to buy something like, let's say, you know, I would continue to buy a bunch of like inventory or something like that's gonna benefit the business. I wouldn't really go for like a new truck, which everybody does that. You know, they get a new truck and oh yeah, it's paid off by the business and all that. Man, even at like year 20, I don't do that. Like, yeah, I could do that like year 5, whatever, you know. But I don't do that. I just continue to like grow with my businesses. Well, you know, in my case, I love real estate, so you're always gonna need money with real estate, man. You know, you got. By the way, I'm actually working on another deal. I have in the high desert. We're trying to buy a property. I'm saying me and 2 investors, and we put an offer yesterday, and hopefully they accept, right? So always, you know, try pushing forward and you know, to me, real estate is the max. I don't know how you guys see it, but to me, it's like the end game. Like, it's like where all your money is gonna like end up. In tire shop business, in my opinion, is like, it's great and all, it's high cash flow, live a good life and all that. But if you know you want to go like legacy status, your money end up in real estate, and you know it profits, it cash flows, it increases with time. I mean, you can name it. It's just like it's a whole nother game. But you know, you can start small, you can start in the middle, you can start at the big properties, up to you. But I mean, that's like the holy grail, in my opinion. Better than real estate, better than a tire shop, if you have enough money. You know, we don't have a lot of money here, so like we go hard with the tire shop business, right? And learning all that and grow, and we can continue to grow the business and make more money and stuff. But real estate, man, that's like the best game of all the games, you know? I love the tire shop game, but real estate's like, in my opinion, the best for a few reasons. That, in example, like in the tire shop business, like you say, if I want to, let's say I want to start my business, I want to say, oh, I want to start my shop, I want $3 million for it, right? And they're like, $3 million, what the hell? You know, like, what the, this and that. And like, no, hell no, you know, no one's in, right? But let's just say, I can prove it, let's say, by, you know, you can't really prove it, but like, you can say, well, you know, your business is worth $3 million because it makes this much per month, let's just say, this much per month cash flows. So I'm not gonna get that, I'm not gonna sell my shop, let's just say, right? But so no one's gonna respect that. No one's gonna respect your price of $3 million. In real estate business, either two different ways. Let's say a property is worth $3 million. It's, you know, depends what kind of property it is, but it can be comparables to properties next to it, right? So it can be a comparable. Okay, that one's worth $3 million. That one's worth $3 million, and this is the same square footage. This is about the same thing. So like, okay, this is worth $3 million too. Let's just say. Well, the other way is, okay, this piece of property is producing X amount of dollars per month, you know? So because it makes this much, it's worth this much. It's worth the $3 million, let's just say. So then people will respect the $3 million price tag on this one, and then people will respect the $3 million tag on this one that makes this much per month, right? And banks will respect it too, and banks will loan on it, but they won't loan on a small shop. You know what I mean? They're like, hell nah, man, I don't see that being worth that much. So people won't respect prices when it comes to other things. A car, you know, they'll like, okay, well, car is worth this much because, you know, all the cars are worth this much. Cali Blue Book, let's just say. Or old cars, right? I like the old cars. So like this type of Grand National with this many miles is worth 40K, let's just say. If it had less miles, it'd be worth like 60K, 80K, 100K, whatever it is, you know? Any kind of car you like. You know, in tire shops, it's like no one really knows this fucking business. Like, what the hell is a tire shop? Like, how do you make money? I saw used tires. What? You saw used tires? I never even thought of a business idea of selling used tires. And then they see this in the shop and like, hey man, you get all those used tires for free? Fuck. Like, they don't know nothing about the business. It's like, hell, I wish, man. I wish I got these fucking tires for free. Shit, I'll be fucking rich. But nah, it's like, there's many ways, and then you can, you know, people leverage with properties, man. It's like, okay, you put down 30%, we'll give you the other 70%, right? And that's like, whoever wants to do it that way. I mean, like, if the property's worth $3 million, they just say, because the cash flow is this much, then any idiot with the post can have 30% down, can buy that property, you know, because it's worth this much, because it's cash flowing this much, and the banks will respect it, you know. And it's not like that with fucking with business, with the small business. So yeah, you get no respect with prices and stuff like that when it comes to like what's the value of your shop. If you're trying to build a shop and then sell it, you know, I mean, they'll respect it with like, okay, well, show me your numbers. But you know, every small mom pop shop, the numbers are never right. You know, it's you know, that kind of game. You know, it's just whatever it's reported, right? So then, yeah, I don't like that part about the business, right? If you ever want to sell it. So let's say I ever want to sell my shop, I would have to go super legit, like 3 years, and then pay a ton of taxes, right? And then at the end, okay, look at the shop is worth this much. Look at that's, you know, and then that's if someone wants to get even into that business. Like, hell no, what if it's like, hell no, I want to get dirty and freaking put in so much hard work, so many fucking hours in the business to pay this much. I could rather get a freaking Starbucks, you know, or whatever it is. I don't know, whatever kind of freaking a Subway or something. Well, I don't even have to be there. Tire shop, you have to be there all the time. So it's not really a good business, I think, to like buy and sell a shop or build it to sell. Although I know some people that do that. I have done that, but it's like, how much fucking money can they make? Like, let's just say 20, 30,000. Let's just say, man, that thing's like, you know, depends how much your shop makes, but it's like a few months of that, and you still, you know, you keep it, you know, you made that, and you still have the shop, right? Because again, the prices are so low on businesses, on shops. It's just that it's not really, that's not the good, you know, not a good way to go about it. But if you're a little guy and you want to, you know, make money to live off the shop, you know, you have your expenses. How much rent do you pay? $1,200. How much is the gas bill a month? I don't know, $800, right? How much is a cell phone? $60. And then whatever it is, food, you know, $1,000, let's just say, whatever. Okay, so then you gotta make, let's just say, out of shop, you have to make $3,500 to support your lifestyle, let's just say. Okay, cool, the little guy, you know, all I have is like 70 grand to open up a tire shop, right? And I know the business, and it's like, all right, you know, get a location, you know, and then you go to the city, get your permits, you get your compressor, you gotta make the lines for the compressors, buy your tools, or already have your tools right there before you even think about, you know, having the shop. And then machines, you can even buy the machines before you open up a shop. Just store them at your garage, you know, used ones. Freaking get your coats, right? Balancing machine or two, or a machine or two or three when it comes to a dismounter. And then you're ready, you know, open up a tire shop. You put in all your money into I'm sorry, whatever's left you put into the inventory, right? And then you can make easily that, you know, to your freaking your monthly expenses. And then it's a great business. I mean, you can even do that just with one person, you know. And it's gonna take a few months and all that, but that's the type of business I'm talking about. It's for one guy. They just work really hard and can produce the money mainly on themselves. I mean, and then once you get, you know, more help and more inventory and all that, you need help. But that's a whole different story. If you know, you guys always asking me about the business, and yeah, you can be the little guy, one tire shop guy, doing all the work. It's hard, and much easier if you have like a second guy. But yeah, if you want to just save your money when it comes to the, you know, the overhead, you just gonna deal with it later. Let's say, oh, in a year I'll get a guy, or 2 years, whatever. Well, 2 years is way too long, man. You get a year less to get your first guy, right? And yeah, it's a beautiful thing because it doesn't require much capital. It requires a lot of hard work. Pretty much is all hard work, you know. And then you start getting your little connections of little tire guys that sell the used tires. You start, you know, maybe you go to wrecking yards. I used to buy from wrecking yards. I used to go and then pick them out, and then I had a truck back then, so then I would just load up the truck, pay the wrecking yard guy, and I'll get some few extra ones for free because a lot of those are no good. So then you get extra ones and pay for the ones you're buying, and then you you just bring them back and just organize them, and then patch the ones that are no good. I'm sorry, that have nails. You find here one in there, one or two, right off the back. Oh shit, no good. I fucked up. I didn't see it. You gotta be pretty good at inspecting what you're buying, just to save your ass and save your time. Anyways, and look for used tire wholesalers whenever you have time. Ask around. I mean, a lot of tire shops not gonna want to talk to you about that, But once you get those connections, then you're set, and you're like, oh, I made it. And the tire shop business is like, how you know you make it? It's like, okay, I have my freaking guys that sell me the used tires, and it's gonna be consistently. So I mean, because the buyers are gonna be there already, you're gonna be able to get the buyer. You're gonna be able to build your buyers. That's not really the problem. So there's no really issue in anything when it comes to the tire shop. It's gonna be kind of hard just to develop the used tire thing. So the sooner you get that the used tire connect, the better. So if you can develop of searching for the used tire connect before getting the shop, you're gonna save your shop a lot of money, because time's gonna be going and you're gonna be spending rent, and it's like, damn, even though if you have money to spend, it doesn't matter. Forget it. It's like, as long as I'm getting these customers in, which is great. That's the most important thing is the customers. But and then you're looking for the used tire guys as you go. Well, if you can get that shit before, or you can buy the tools before you go get a tire shop, you're gonna have, even I don't think you can go new part route because you need that the license. I went too far there, but the used guys, we can find those. Also, I was gonna add to my videos. If you are a person that has a big family, a lot of people know you, it's gonna benefit you so much in the business. If you're a friendly person that you just have that good charisma, you're gonna have such a good flourishing business, because the more people you know, the more successful the thing is gonna be. I'm telling you, it's not a good thing to say, but that's the truth. The more people know you, the more people are gonna be wanting to come to your shop and buy from you, because they just say I don't do this, but I do know people that do this, that there's a party and they go to the party just to meet people. Hey, what's up? And not even try to say, hey, I own a shop, right? But oh yeah, oh, my friend here, he owns a tire shop, you know what I mean? And then, oh yeah, hey, so then it's, oh, I need tires. That's always the same fucking, you go somewhere and, hey, my friend, he owns a tire shop. And then the friend goes, oh shit, man, perfect, man, I need some tires, man, I'll hit you up and shit. And by the way, you do, and you get business like that too. But yeah, if you're gonna do that, I mean, go for it all in, meet more people and stuff like that. I never done that stuff, you know what I mean? It's cool and all, but I just go and market. I market. I freaking, if I want to hit that pole, I mean that piece of wood right there, that I'm gonna shoot for that fucking thing, man. Straight boom. I'm not gonna try to hit that green pole and then that green pole ricochet to hit that brown pole, you know what I mean? Even though you're not doing nothing, you want to go to parties and stuff, do like that. You go to the mixers and stuff like that. It's cool, but I mean, I don't know. I just it's not my thing, right? I rather just freaking work, and from working you get the customers. They recommend you because they saw firsthand, hey, this motherfucker's bad. Hey, we got this one car in right now. It was he was like, hey, can you patch my tire? A big ass hole and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Hell, I was like, nah, man, it's no good. Okay, I'll get a used one. All right. So then my guy, he starts dismounting the tire while I come over here in this section. I pick up the tire. As I go, he's already almost dismounting it. I'm getting the lube. I putting the lube on the tire. He takes it off. he walks to the car and starts jacking it up. He has the gun. He puts the hose, and he's gonna. He takes off the. While he's doing that, I take the tire. He took the tire off. I put the tire on, and I start mounting it. I go balance it. By the time he takes off the spare, I bring him the tire. He puts it on. I bring the customer to the office. I charge him. Man, that thing was like 5 minutes, and he leaves all happy. He's like, that is great service right there. That people want that fast service. You can't have that any like other places. Like, oh yeah, let's go to freaking Firestone, man. Fuck no, you better be there forever, man. Patch your tire and shit. People don't like that. It's like, man, people want shit fast, right? So then, you develop your shop to be like that. The number one thing, I'm telling you right now, the number one thing people like is speed. They want to come in and out. They're like, hey, can you help me out? Like, they're like walking all fast and shit. Can you help me out? Like, can you help me out and shit? It's like, and you're over there, right? He's like, God damn, this way he's walking back to his car and shit. Like, fuck, people want him to be fucking helped out that fast, It's like, damn, man. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I think that's stupid, but because they're gonna go to the next shop, and the next shop's the bad shop. And I'm just saying, and then they have bad service, and now what does that cost them? They go to their house, they fucking get to the house and it's all flat because they didn't check in the water right, and then they freaking go back and do the whole thing again. They want instead of spending a little time to wait and to have the job be done right. But I'm just saying, like, we do it fast as possible, and we knock these cars out, and next. I mean, you can't really the tire shop business, you can, but you don't really want to go try shoot for high profits on each tire. Whenever you can, get it, but your average person is gonna just be your $40 tire, $45 tire. It's just gonna be over and over and over and over and over, and then you got your foundation, and then you can do the bigger stuff. So like I sold already, what was it, 3 or 4 tires today, 11/22.5s, and then sometime about the semi truck tires. So that's like higher profits. That's why I recommend you guys to do semi trucks. There's a shitload of work in semi trucks. A lot of people don't have service for semi trucks. So you're one of those shops that do it. High profits every single time a semi truck comes in. But anyway, we sold, and I even sold we used one too. And I already ordered some for Friday. Because today, ladies and gentlemen, is my Friday. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow we close. So I can stay up tonight and get some rest. I love it. But yeah, so we sold some today, and I bought some yesterday, semi-truck tires. And was it, well, I don't keep track. I don't think it was yesterday. I think I bought some on Sunday, I believe, or Monday. I can't remember. But keep that inventory in. Oh, I sold another one too. Sorry, a high tread. My buddy actually, he has a semi truck, and I sold it to him for the front, a used one, $295.75, 22.5, 220, $220. So high profits, I think I just today, I think I bought that tire for like $50. It's high profit. I'm telling you, it's really, really good. And that's my buddy, by the way. And I sold it to him cheaper than anywhere he would have went to. And so like, you got to think about it. Each tire, one of these, I saw for $385 plus tax, installed and even the junk tire. So right there, if you sell for half, you're saving the customer, a lot of money. $385 plus tax. That's like I don't know. I can't think right now. $415 or something like that. $420. I don't know. But if you have something like 90% of that, and you sell it at half price, they're getting a screaming deal. So I'm just telling you, it's high profits on the semi truck stuff, and all you really need is the lines. It's gonna be 1 inch. You're gonna need a 1 inch lines on air couplers, hoses, and the big gun. One day I should make a video of how easy it is to dismount a semi truck tire. It's easy. It looks hard, it looks heavy, but it's not. You just gotta know how to move the tire around, and that's it. But once you get the method, but let me tell you, let me show you real quick, just while we're here now. I'll show you the golden bar. So the golden bar is gonna be your golden ticket when it comes to the semi truck tires. So this bar is only used for dismounting semi tires. So you're gonna place, when it's already ready to go, the beater's already broken, you place these two rollers on the bottom, and this is the top one. You kick it on, and then you flip off the first bead. You bring it back, you help it a little bit until the bead passes this line right here. You bring it back in, you hit it all the way down, and you bring it all the way up again. It brings out the second bead, and that's it. This thing has made our life very, 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 very easy when it comes to the semi-truck tires. And for example, we sold 2 tires too. I just think about it right now. I put 2 of them on. They're the 255, 70, 22.5. So those are the drop axle ones. Those are those right there. And to me, it was 100% profit because I had those tires for like 2 years. And I told you in my last video, anything that's over a year that I haven't sold in a year, to me it's 100% profit, because I already made all my money last year when I bought these tires and I sold these tires, and whatever was left, I call it 100% profit because I'm not counting on that tire. So those tires were already 2 years old that I had for used ones, and I sold them for 210 for the 2. So I just gotta pay to throw away those tires that you saw right now. I pay I think I pay $10 each now for disposal on the semi on that size. But I paid the $20, and to me, well, the way I see it again, I profited. I can't even think right now, man. It's 190. So 190 profit, paid $20 to throw away. That's 210, yeah. So that's just the way I view things, right? I mean, I know it's not right. I did pay some money for those tires, but to me that money is gone. It's already calculated as loss, in my opinion, because I already all my money last year, I already made it, and whatever is left is left. That's just profit, whatever, and it's gonna happen over and over and over. Every year. That's just the way I view business. It's these things that I bought to make money. It didn't sell. I do have them still. Let them sit. Because I know they were high tread, so those things were I want to say 85% life, and it's just not. It's not a really popular size, so that's why they sat that long and stuff. But yeah, that's the way I view things. So, and so profit every day. Right, you cash flow every day, and then like I said, I already ordered some tires, so I gotta pay money to buy those. And then also, not that company, but another company, 225 70 19.5s. I ordered 20 of them. I get them right now for around 139 each, which is super extremely great deal in this size right now in this market. So I gotta pay that Friday when it comes in too. So from the profit, I like to just pay all my money cash onto these tires that's coming in. So then when it comes to ordering tires, the easy part is ordering them. Anybody can do that shit, right? But the hard part is paying them, right? So not everybody can do that, because the bill's gonna come out to I don't know, with those other ones, it's probably gonna be about $3,000, right? So then $3,000 is what someone makes in a month, right? If they work at a warehouse, something like that. So then profit. You know, you buy that, and then now you have 20 tires again to sell, and then also I think I got, it was 4 of those 1122.5s. So I can't really do the math right now again, but it's something around that we paid. I have it in stock. I owe nothing in the shop, and then just sell, and you know, you don't really want to take like think of a, how you call it, those brick and mortar places, a thing of the past, because I know a lot of people that have like really good, like really future, I mean, not really like current type of businesses with online and stuff like that, you know, requires work, by the way, like online sales. You know, you got, if you're not on it, like your sales gonna drop. And if you can't get product because, you know, China delays and all that stuff, it's gonna hurt you more. There's a lot of things that hurt you in that business too. Even though you have real low expenses, if you're not working, you're not gonna make the money. But if you're here working at the shop and busting it, and that money just keeps coming in, it's like, then I don't think you don't want to belittle a shop or again, a brick and mortar place, because they bring in money. So I just wanted to add that. But anyways, guys, I don't want to let you go. Thank you so much. See you next time.